Hello guys, welcome back to Nedi's page. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the time you're watching this. In our previous video, we discussed about the musculoskeletal system and we have finished talking about the musculoskeletal system. So today, we are going to discuss the nervous system. Okay, in this nervous system, we are going to talk about the functions of nerves, types of nerves, structures of nerves, components of neurons, and classification of neurons. In fact, everything in this nervous system, we are going to talk about it. Now, let us discuss the nervous system. A nervous system is a complex network of cells and tissues that coordinate and controls the body functions and responses to the internal and external stimuli. And in this nervous system, it is made up of nerve cells. Okay, before I forget, let us list the structures of nerves. Okay, the first one we have epineuron, the second one we have perineuron, the third one we have endoneuron, and the fourth one we have the nerve fiber. So right now we are going to talk about these structures of nerves. The first one, epineuron. Epineuron is the outermost layer of a connective tissue that surrounds the nerve. The second one, perineuron. Perineuron is a layer of a connective tissue that surrounds a group of nerve fibers. The third one, endoneuron. Endoneuron is a layer of connective tissue that surrounds individual nerve fibers. The fourth one, the nerve fiber. The nerve fibers is usually thin and long, extension neuron that transmits signals. Okay, let us talk about the functions of nerves. What are the functions of nerves? The first one, we have signal transmission. Number two, we have sensory perception. The third one, we now have motor control. So what do I mean by signal transmission? This signal transmission is all about, it transmits signals from the central nervous system to the rest of the body. The second one, sensory perception. This sensory perception, it dictates and transmits sensory information from the environment. While the motor control, it controls voluntary and involuntary movements. Okay, let us talk about the types of nerves. Okay, we have three types of nerves. The first one, we have sensory nerves. The second one, we have motor nerves. The third one, we now have mixed nerves. Okay, these sensory nerves, it dictates and transmits sensory information. While the second one, let us talk about the mixed nerves. These mixed nerves contain both sensory and motor nerves. While the motor nerves, it controls voluntary and involuntary movements. Okay, let us now talk about the components. What are the components of neurons? Okay, the first one we have the cell body, the second one we have the dendrites, the third one we have the axon, the fourth one we now have the axon terminus, while the fifth one we now have the myelin sheath. Okay, we are going to discuss these components of neurons. The first one, the cell body. The cell body contains nucleus and membrane. The second one, let us now talk about the dendrite. The dendrite receives signals from other neurons. Let us now talk about the axon. The axon transmits signals to other neurons. Then the fourth one, let us now talk about the axon terminus. The axon terminus now release the neurotransmitters to communicate with other cells. While the fifth one, we are not talking about the myelin sheath. This myelin sheath, they insulate axon, and it is being produced in the oligodendrocyte in CNS, that is central nervous system, and Schwann cell in the PNS, that is peripheral nervous system. Okay, let us now look into the classification of neurons.